Here are 10 things you didn't know about Erling Haaland, and believe me, some of them will blow your mind. He has incredible speed. Erling Haaland's speed is one of the most talked about aspects of his game, and for good reason. From his time at Red Bull Salzburg to his current club Manchester City, the Norwegian striker has consistently showed his incredible pace and agility on the field, leaving defenders simply in awe. Away from his goals per game and touches per 90 minutes, his speed has been getting pundits, fans, and even his peers talking too. Having clocked an average top speed of 36 kilometers per hour in his first couple of matches as a Manchester City striker, the 22-year-old is now considered not just one of the quickest strikers in the history of the game, but as one of the fastest footballers in the world, probably only behind French sensation Kylian Mbappe and Barcelona attacker Adama Traore. And it's no wonder he has such an impressive scoring record. I mean, there's little any defender can do about a 6'4" giant that can hit speeds like that. It's like trying to stop a train. Pretty impossible, right? Copies Ronaldo's diet. We know a lot of footballers admire football legends like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, but Haaland took it a step further. He paid his nutritionist to literally copy Cristiano Ronaldo's diet. His father, Alfie Haaland, said his son began to copy Ronaldo after he came across a story told by the former Manchester United defender Patrice Evra. According to him, Haaland now tries to do the same things as Ronaldo, because the fact that he still performs at a top level at his age shows the value of doing things right. Manchester City's new goal machine scoffs 6 meals a day to stay in peak condition. Yeah, you heard that right. 6 meals a day, nothing less. The 6'4" Norwegian beast eats like a bear. His diet consists mainly of fish, all cooked with veg. But once in a while, he also scoffs plates of chicken and pasta cooked without salt or oil. According to his Norway teammate Josh King, who plays football for Watford, he said Erling is just a freak. He added that he had never seen anyone eat as much as he does, and that might be one of the reasons he is able to maintain his imposing physique over opposition defenders. His father was a footballer. Another thing I bet you didn't know about Erling Haaland is the fact that his father was also a footballer. Yep, in fact, his move to Manchester City was largely influenced by his father. But who exactly is the Norwegian international's father? Well, his name is Erling Haaland, but he's popularly called Alfie Haaland. He was a Norwegian footballer who played in the Premier League, notably for Nottingham Forest, Leeds United, and Man City. But his time in the Premier League was cut short in 2003 after an infamous tackle by Manchester United legend Roy Keane. Alfie built up a rivalry with Roy Keane during his Premier League playing days. It all began when he was playing for Leeds in September 1997. As the pair were running for the pair, Keane injured his anterior cruciate ligament and had to be stretched off the field. This injury put him out of action for over a year. Almost 4 years later, Keane got his revenge. He kicked Alfie Haaland high on his right knee, ultimately ending his career. Keane was immediately sent off and fined £5,000. His role model. Having a role model is really vital if you want to achieve success in any trade. But I bet you wouldn't believe who Erling Haaland totally idolizes. It's none other than the god himself, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. In an interview with Red Bull Salzburg, Haaland said he had a lot of role models, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic is the biggest one for him. Well, it's easy to see why he would want to mirror Zlatan's style. I mean, they both look super intimidating because of their size, and they both are any defender's nightmare. And also, the fact that they're both Scandinavian may have influenced his decision. I bet Zlatan watches Haaland in complete awe of what his protege has become. We doubt these two prolific strikers will ever play for the same team, but we can't help but imagine the possibilities if they do. World record holder at the age of 5. Erling Haaland has been a world record holder since he was just 5 years old. Yup, you heard that right. Apart from playing football, Haaland partook in other sports as a child, like handball, golf, and even track and field. He achieved a world record for the standing long jump when he was just 5, with a recorded distance of 1.63 meters in 2006. I guess the boy has always been destined to be a superstar. Haaland's alarm tone. Erling Haaland's alarm tone is the Champions League song. This man keeps finding new ways to amaze everyone. He revealed this in an interview with TV2. According to him, he always gets a perfect start to the day. because he always wakes up to the Champions League song. When asked if he ever gets tired of the song, he said it's the last song that he can get tired of. In fact, he has a special relationship with the Champions League. He also noted that he shares a bed with all the match balls he has accumulated in his short career, labeling them his girlfriends. Haaland scored 9 goals in a game. We know by now that Holland is a complete goal machine, but I bet you wouldn't believe it if I told you Erling Haaland scored 9 goals in one match. I think this might just prove the whole robot rumor. The Norwegian machine scored 9 times for Norway when they beat Honduras 12-0 in the FIFA U20 World Cup in 2019. And he did this in a match where there was nothing to play for except pride. The top 2 teams from their group had gone through to the next round, with the 4 best third-place teams. And with both Honduras and Norway losing all 4 of their games, it seemed very unlikely that one of them would qualify as one of the best third-place teams. And even with this incredible feat, Norway was still unable to qualify for the next round. But Haaland walked away with the Golden Boot, despite not scoring in any other game in the competition. Now isn't that simply mind-blowing? Hails from a sporting family. Did you know that Erling Haaland hails from a sporting family? Well, by now you must already know his dad Alfie Haaland played professional football for Leeds and Manchester City. He even played for Norway, but his time as a footballer was ultimately cut short due to an injury. But I bet you didn't know about his mother, Gry-Marita Braut's achievements in the sports world. In Norway, she was recognized as a national heptathlete champion in the 1990s. In fact, Graham Souness jokingly alluded to Haaland taking after his mom when it came to his football ability, because his dad was a plotter. He was called Manchild. Erling Haaland was fondly called a man-child by his former teammates. The nickname man-child was given to him by his Molde teammates for obvious reasons, as the babyface assassin moniker was already taken by Solskjaer. With a massive frame and a great work rate, he sure has shown that he can be physical when he wants to. But as long as he finds himself where the opposition wouldn't want him to be, he can be a menace. He could have played for England. And last but definitely not least, did you know that the Norwegian powerhouse was eligible to play for England? Now, it's a known fact that Erling Haaland is considered one of the best players of his generation, thanks to his goal-scoring exploits. And although he has followed in his father's footsteps for both club and country, there have been a lot of discussions on the possibility that he could have played for the Three Lions. This is because he was born on the 21st of July 2000 in Leeds, in the north of England. He also lived in England for 3 years, while his father played for Manchester City. So, since he was born in England and lived there for his early years, Haaland would have been entitled to British citizenship had he not committed to Norway at such a young age. Had the stars aligned differently, Haaland would have been an English striker. And that's a wrap on the 10 things you didn't know about Erling Haaland. It's always fascinating to get a glimpse into the personal lives of our favorite athletes, and Haaland certainly didn't disappoint. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more fascinating insights into your favorite football stars.